get your fairly standard instruction booklets. You get 2 of them. It's pretty nice. You know, the fancy, exciting, plain white ones. There you go, instruction booklets. 2 of them. You also get a little information in the front of the booklet about, you know, blacktron and, you know, the people who made the sets. So yeah, that's fun. A little information. It never hurt anybody. Here we have our little, I guess, robot or android little helper here. Which looks pretty nice. Fairly simple. Fairly classic looking with these kind of arms and the hinge for legs. This is a little, I guess, light for a face or an eye or whatever. A couple antennae. That's about it. But, you know, it's very, very classic. Very appropriate. Here we have our classic blacktron trooper or civilian or whatever they are. This is a very classic looking print on the chest and on the back, but it's covered up by the air tanks. Does have a nice little black helmet there and classic smiley face. That's about it. It's nothing too crazy just because it's, you know, pretty much just a guy wearing all black with a little bit of detail on chest. But he looks nice. Here we have our little, I guess, rover or wheeled vehicle that it set comes with. Which looks pretty nice. Very classic yellow and black color scheme. It's pretty common in this set. Doing a little cockpit in here which opens on up. Gives some printed little control panels, a little steering wheel. So that nice little translucent kind of windshield there. Which you can easily accept your little blacktron guy there. This comes with your little video camera laser blaster thing and your little metal detector. You get a little bit of space back here so you can, you know, carry other people or cargo or what have you. There's a little printed control panel back there as well. A couple of these big chunky wheels, and that's about it. But it looks nice. You know, it gets the job done. Appropriate color scheme. Place to put some guy. And that's all you really need. Good times. And yes, it also rolls, so that's fun. Good times. You also get another blacktron trooper. And another blacktron trooper. Or astronaut. Here we have our front little spaceship compartment or cockpit area, which does connect to the larger spaceship there. Get a couple of lights on the backside, which could be engines or whatever you want it to be. Get your little fins on the side, which do fold out. You also have, I guess, engines or blasters or whatever you want to be on the side. When it's not connected to the main ship, it can, I guess, fly on its own. Which do just easily fold in and out. Do get a nice little printed piece up here. Big old blacktron symbol there, which covers up a little laser blaster here, which they use to, you know, secure the things that they need. On the underside, there's really not much going on. But you do get a very nice large cockpit area. There's a nice little cockpit piece, which is thankfully a bit scratched up because it's loosely chucked in with all the other pieces. Get your little control panel here. Some more control panels which are nicely printed. Get some 2 little seats in here so you can take your 2 guys or gals and then slap them in there. There we go. Now they're ready to go do whatever it is that they do in space. Good times. Good times. Here is the main body of the ship all put together, which looks very nice, very symmetrical in this non-parts added on configuration. Do get your little bays here for your little drones. Get your little attachment points for your engines or communication devices or cockpits, which are interchangeable, so you can put anything really anywhere. Do get your little slot here for your, I guess, little power cores. Do get some nice little printed pieces here. A little printed slope there. Another one over here. Another one over there. Which all looks very nice. It's not much to the ship other than it's just sort of a framework to hold all the other stuff onto. It does keep the same kind of black and yellow color scheme, which is nice. Also get your little mechanism for picking up and dropping off your little extra little vehicle. And overall, that's about it. There's not much really going on the bottom side. Just sort of blankness down there, but you do get some landing gear, which is kind of difficult to kind of get out of there unless you have some way to really lift it out of there. But they do lift out. I'm not really quite sure how far they're supposed to go, but they do come all the way out, which is a bit annoying to try to dig them out of the hole there. But this is exciting content. There you go, landing gear. So now it's slightly off the ground. Good times. You also get two of these little engine pieces, which are exactly the same. Same kind of color scheme. These are the connectors there, so you can connect it to the other ports. You get a nice little red disc there and little, I guess, light here. That's about it. They're just little engines that you can plug on anywhere. So that's fun. You can also plug it onto the little cockpit area here just by itself, so you can create your own extra little ship to fly around. Then you can also just take it off, which is sticks on there pretty well. Then you can stick these wherever you want to stick them. But according to Lego, you just stick it on the back side here, which is should be easy. Or not. Guess it doesn't really go there. Because I think I put that one together wrong. But yeah, you can stick it on the back side here. But you can also stick it on the other side, if you will, so you can really make any side the front end and any side the back side if you want to. So there you go, options. It's always good to have options. There you go, I fixed it. Now it works. Good job, me. You also get two of these little, I guess they're supposed to be power cores, which you can also stick in your little power core area, which only really fit in one direction. So if you don't put the smooth side forward, it just sort of sloshes about. So I guess you gotta pay attention when you're sticking it in. There you go, now it's all powered up. Power cells. I also get two of these little, I guess, supposed to be drones here, which are pretty nice. It's not very complicated, it's a couple little fins and little, I guess, blaster or antennae there. It does have their kind of blacktron symbol on there, so I guess it's really not good for being unseen, because everybody's gonna kind of know whose spy drone this is. So don't know how well that works out, but you can also just store them here on the little wing area. There you go. Now your little drone has a place to go, and no one will ever know. You also get one of these little, I guess, additional modules. You only get one of these though. It's supposed to be some sort of, I guess, communication device or spy device, whatever you want it to be, which I guess you're supposed to stick it on the front side of it, but you know, you can stick it wherever there's one of those connectors. There you go. Now you can listen into what people are doing. You also get a little storage area in the middle where you can pick up your little car there, with sort of by placing it on top of it. Now it's connected, but if you turn this little, I guess, knob or whatever on the backside, it'll release it, and then it's free to go about. It catches on these little things, and the little thing in the back spreads them just wide enough where it'll fall out. There you go. It also kind of turns this thing into a giant car because now it rolls. So that's interesting. Probably not supposed to do that, but it does. And there you go. Now we have everything pretty much attached to where Lego recommends it being attached. So you get the engines back there, a little communication, cockpit, secret drones, car. There you go. Good old blacktron. It's probably, overall, it's a pretty nice set. Hopefully we'll get another one of these kind of bigger classic space sets soon. Hopefully it'll be like Space Police or M-tron or something, but I guess we'll find out eventually. Eventually. Congratulations, you did it. You watched this video about being a renegade, or building a renegade. There you go. Good job.